In a world where the only way to survive is to cut everyone else in half with a chainsaw, play another sequel that delivers just enough innovation to justify its existence. But this time, there's kite surfing? Woo! I don't know what this has to do with saving the world, but I don't care! Gears 5. Sink into the familiar comfort of the Gears formula in 10 to 12 hours of cover shooting across exotic alien locales for a lukewarm entry that suffers from extreme middle movie syndrome, where almost all of the characters reveal their dark secrets because the developers just learned about moral ambiguity, and by God, they're gonna use it. As you learn about all the things you could have guessed at the end of Gears 4, assuming you've been paying attention to the plot of these things at all. Holy shit, I just beat that snake man into a paste! Now that's what I call storytelling. Step into the thick stormtrooper armor of the Cogs once again, as they fight endless hordes of the Locusts who are always somehow foiled by 2 to 4 dudes. And revisit the cookie-cutter gameplay loop of Gears, walking slowly through a room full of 4-foot cover to hide behind, reaching something you have to press A on, and acting surprised when you have to fight your way out while the building comes down around you for the 14th time. Watch as Gears tries its hand at an open world, giving you a handful of side missions to poke around a big empty map for, that all play out exactly like a shorter version of the main ones, rewarding you with exactly one item to upgrade your robot buddy's tacked-on skill tree. That's about as interesting to fill out as a DMV form. And honestly, that's probably all you want if you're still into this series. It's basically the McDonald's of video games. Oh, is that why everyone's shaped like Grimace? Dive roll into the series' signature gunplay as you shift from cover to cover, desperately fighting your weapon's recoil, all while staring at the ammo bar half the time to try and hit that perfect reload like you're checking on a Thanksgiving turkey, only to be ganked in one shot on the 4th wave and have to start over. Then switch up your strategy by remembering to actually use your new Death Roomba to set up traps, survey, and hack your way across the map. Or just abuse the cloak power that they didn't program the AI for, until you hear the signature noise that means it's time to move to the next corridor. Any gamer knows that sound means you can relax instantly. Personally, I have to hear it before I can take a dump.
Holy shit. Does anyone else need a nap?
Jump into the different multiplayer modes that Gears has to offer. From the normal player versus player offerings, where you'll get repeatedly shotgunned by people with real-life Gears tattoos. Or play the Horde mode that has character classes now, I guess, and like Batista and Sarah Connor, because brand synergy? Then, once those have worn out their welcome, try the new escape mode, as you'll go through a roguelite map of hallways, just to do the same thing you did in the story mode, all of which are really just different vehicles to show off your shiny gun and fancy skins. Bro, at least I died beautiful. So rev up that literal chain gun and get ready to get messy in a Gears experience that is pretty much exactly what you would expect. And honestly, in an era of totally broken shit being released all the time, maybe that's not so bad. Congratulations on this lukewarm shrug, Gears. You've earned it. Starring Jake the Dog, Dr. Robotnik, Diaz the Explorer, Heavy, The Power to Do More, The Fuzz, Weebo, Claptrap, and Space Orcs. Girth 5. Despite everything, it's still pretty cool when your Robo-Dog gets you your space gun. Bro! Tell us what you'd like to hear in my honest voice in the comments below. Microtransactions are extortion if implemented incorrectly. I have made you read this comment. That is the power of my stand. Leroy Jenkins! Do you have a frank beef with my beef Frank? It's time for a death battle!